sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Young Wei Koo going to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, broken down at 23-yard line. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. On play action. Penix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This fair catch hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be starting just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board, capitalizing with that pick six.
As this kick is sent into the air. Timray DK now to return it. Yeah. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They motion a receiver right. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
London brought in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of the wrench here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Down and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, That can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, here's Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
Plant. It's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To throw again, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. 4 from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. They run over center with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stopping with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On the return, it's Jim Deacon. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here is Penix. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He's got his big tight ends. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Falcons are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Falcons 7.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
So very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Open man, left side. He's got it. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikes. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The kick is good.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK at that time. And that will lead to a second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta. First down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1 yard.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 3.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown of the year. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still time, final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take on our first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. They'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun. It's Penix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
17-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's take 19. Go! Bravo 80.
Throwing is Penix. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick
The kick
is good. So we reached the intermission and what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Quick toss into the hands of Allison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sends up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Another run here for Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
London brought in motion. On third down, Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10.
First and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll get this to Pitts once more. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Atlanta.
Touchdown Atlanta.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7.
Score, Vikings 31.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. James Pierce in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. To throw, it's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball to get the man, and it's no gain.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Moving outside the pocket. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, he's over the seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Forced out left. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 17-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
That's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. A give, and here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun, here is Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Penix. Forced out wide. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings are going to open up the lead to 8. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
London brought in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. On 2nd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. London brought in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
44-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Viking 18. Roll, run.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that away.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60.
4th down, and here's Penix. Escaping to his left. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll give on the ground. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Now a timeout. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A terrific run there, all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 6.
Handoff as they try to run it here. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Headed left, buying time. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
60 Vikes, 60, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Slot man in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.